Hi everyone, good morning, at least for me it's good morning. Today I don't think I will edit this video, so it will be exactly how it goes. You will see it. My name is Sara. If you've never seen any of our videos, I'm the person behind BikiniDesignClub.com, behind everything. I made the website, I make the videos, I edit the videos, I design the patterns. Well, social media, whatever you remember, I do the tests on the sewing machine. So I do basically everything. When I first started, and some of you wanted to know how did I start and when and why, so I'm gonna share a little bit. So I live in Lisbon, I'm Portuguese, so probably you will notice that I do say some mistakes on my tutorials. I always try to learn and fix that, but sometimes it's hard because some terms are technical and I really don't know names of certain objects or something. But I'm learning, and I'm always learning. I will always be learning until I'm very old, so I don't mind, and I will continue doing the videos despite I probably say some mistakes. So I live in Lisbon. I only bought my first sewing machine in 2018. So as you can see, I only started sewing very recently. I studied architecture, so it has nothing to do with bikinis. And then when I finished my 5th year, I decided to open an events company. So I was very young, as you can imagine. I opened my events company in 2003, so it's now 17 years. And we provide hostesses and organize events, corporate events always. And that's what I've been doing all my life, and I love it. But in March, we all stayed at home, right? So when I stayed at home, I was sewing already for 1 year, so since 2018, it was March, 1 year. So I started, I only sewed on weekends or holidays or at night sometimes. But when I stayed at home in March, I started doing this more seriously and dedicating myself to the pattern designing a lot more. So I design my patterns by hand, and then I have to give them to a girl that digitalizes them, and on Illustrator she placed the patterns ready for you all to download at home. Of course this has a cost, as you can imagine, and I still had to do the grading because she doesn't know how to do the grading, and I'm still learning also. So it was a hard process doing this and filming and editing and everything. But then you still don't know me, but there's something that is a characteristic from me. It is that I'm very perfectionist, and I always want to do best and learn and get better every day. So that's when I met during, I don't remember which month, but I should, because this was a very important moment in my sewing life. I ran into a group, I think it was one of my clients that sent me an email. Yeah, I think so. I think it was Hillary. So thank you, Hillary. You showed me who Stuart Anderson is. So I'm a huge fan of his. I belong to his Facebook group and I follow everything he does. Of course, I bought his blogs from the 12% women and also the 8% women negative ease. So maybe this is something strange for some of you, but if you go to patternschoolonline.com, you will understand what and you have to read everything so you understand what I'm saying. So he was the base for me to want to do better. You know that many patterns, and then I started looking with a different pair of eyes to all my designs and to all the swimsuits out there, and I started seeing gaps and ripples and well, defects everywhere. I still do some mistakes on my patterns, and I know that. I'm still trying to improve and learn, as I told you. I'm just an amateur. So this means that my goal today is to give you patterns that don't do ripples on the wrong places and gappings and whatever. The most difficult patterns to make are the swimsuits when the back is very, very, very low, so below the waist. And if you read Stuart's tutorials, you will understand why. And so it was a very good thing for me to realize that I was able to do them, and that I'm able to prepare patterns for all of you that do not present gappings and so many other bad things that we can see in many swimsuits. So I think that's basically it. I'm learning every day, and I'm trying to develop patterns for you the best I can. The great news, and I know some of you on the group are waiting for them. So I don't want to reveal all of them, everything before, and you will understand why once you see what I've been preparing for all of you. Let me just close the window because the cars are... Okay. So what's new? I've been preparing patterns for you girls and boys, because we also have boys. So we have swimsuits, we have bottoms, we have this one that I've shared. It's actually quite nice. This was the one I shared with all of you. I've been mixing and matching, and I have so many, you don't know, so many tests that I've already done. This time I'm trying to launch the YouTube tutorials, at least most of them, at the same time that I release the patterns, so it's easier for all of you to start sewing immediately. I'm also going to give you some reversibles and some non-reversibles, and this is because as I'm learning with Stuart, the fitting is very different, and I always love reversibles like most of you, but I end up using only one side of the swimsuit, and then it's wet on the beach because it has two layers. I only use one of them, and so why doing it? I know you are thinking, oh, but you can't see the seams, so it's very good, so it's perfect. It's true, you can see the seams and that looks good, but what's so bad about having a small zigzag stitch here? It's nothing, and it sits so well on your body that once you have one or two patterns that are non-reversible and you see the fit on your body and you use them at the beach, you will understand exactly what I mean. So you will see that I've done some of them without non-reversible for you girls. The other thing that I'm learning is I'm learning how to design them digitally. So imagine I'm developing new patterns on a new software, which I'm also learning. So that's why I've been very quiet on social media and everywhere, because I've been studying hard to learn the software and to learn how to design the patterns and to fix gapping and whatever. So that's why I'm very off sometimes. I'll keep on being very spontaneous with you girls and boys, and you will see me on my tutorials sometimes saying I hate this or I love this, because that's me, that's who I am. I'm not gonna tell you that I love everything and life is pink, because it's not. So I know that on the learning point of view probably, and I had a comment on YouTube the other day saying that, oh, you shouldn't be negative, you shouldn't say words like hate, because I hated a specific fabric. Well, It's true, I shouldn't, but I believe I will still do it in the future, because that's me, that's who I am. I'm not gonna just do a perfect video. I share my mistakes. I share when I'm wrong. I share things that I do wrong, and I hope that you all learn with my mistakes and you don't do them. So if I hate a specific fabric or a specific method or whatever, I will let you know that I don't like that method. Probably I will avoid hate, but okay. But I will still continue sharing with all of you everything that I believe in. So, and that's it. Well, I hope you liked my raw video. I'm gonna publish it, so you are watching it now. I believe you're gonna leave some comments, and please do. I always like to hear from you girls. You are the ones who motivated me to pursuing getting better and getting better every time. You are the ones who inspire me to do new patterns and to do new videos, to answer all the questions about the straps, from my knowledge, of course, because I'm not a professional. But I'm gonna try to do some tutorials explaining and answering all your straps questions. And I think that's it. Until I have events again, I will be completely dedicated to sewing. And I hope you enjoyed, you will enjoy all our new patterns. Bye girls, see you soon.